Hello everyone, and welcome to From the Heart Friday, session 83, with me, Jessica Brigden of Just Be Creative Cardiology. Welcome, happy Friday to you. Woohoo, it's almost the weekend. Hope you guys have had a great week. I know some of you had winter break and had some time off from school, so I hope you guys had some relaxing times this week. Hey Philomena, hey Janelle, how are you guys? So we are wrapping up celebration. We have got just 9 days left. The promotion ends on February 28th this time around. Hey Susan, aw, thank you guys. Love reading your comments. Glad you're here with me. Thanks for sharing too. And if you're watching this on YouTube, make sure you give me a thumbs up, leave me comments, subscribe if you haven't already. Hit that notification bell. Hey Diana, hey Kim, welcome, welcome. All right, so as we are wrapping up celebration, I was thinking, what do I want to do? I've been kind of showing different celebration items each week. Hey Pam, thank you so much for sharing. You caught me live, that's awesome. So I still have some of these paper strips from my Oso Ombré 6x6 paper pack. And I had some ideas that I wanted to share that I didn't get to over the past couple weeks. So I thought we would pull in some fun colors. So if you've got your Granny Apple Green, if you've got some Blackberry Bliss, some Rococo Rose, and some Bermuda Bay. So the designs are actually pretty simple today. We're going to use the Ombré paper, and then we're going to pull in these designs from the Dandy Garden suite. So that includes the Dragonfly Garden stamp set. In particular, we're going to use this long floral image. And then the Garden Wishes, which has these fun dandelions in there. So really cute and simple. We might grab some greetings from the Heal Your Heart set as well. This has been a popular celebration one because it has those hard to say sentiments for those difficult times that perhaps a lot of people are going through right now. So I love this. Wishing I could heal your heart. We're in this together. And of course there's a thank you and all of that. But again, another great set. If you haven't already, you need all the celebration items. I think you guys would agree. They're all great. All the papers, all the stamp sets. It's really gonna be hard to say goodbye. So don't miss out. You wanna make sure you get those. Hey Marianne, how are you? All right, so the Oso Ombré is on page 7 of your celebration brochure. And then the Dandy Garden products begin on pages 24, 25, 26, and 27 of your mini catalog there. All kinds of cool stuff. And because the designs are simple, I might actually make 4 cards. I think we might use all 4 colors. And we'll pull in some of the complementary colors too. Hey Lori. So for our Rococo Rose, our pop of color with that is Mary Merlot. With the Bermuda Bay, because that's darker, I'm going to go a little more subtle and pair that with the Pool Party. Then for our Blackberry Bliss, love to pair that with Purple Posey. And then our Granny Apple Green, we're going to mellow it out with some Mellow Moss. Hey Luann, how are you? All right, let's go ahead and get started. We have lots of cards to make. I'm excited. All right, flip that around real quick. You guys can see that. The month is almost ending. Have my February host code there if you'd like to place an order with me. I'm about $600 shy of my goal for the month. So if anybody of you are watching, want to make sure you get your celebration items before they're gone, go ahead and use my host code or contact me here at the number below. You can call or text and I'd be happy to help you place an order there. Okay, so let's start right out with our Granny Apple Green. So the layout for each card is going to be pretty much the same. You're going to cut each piece, your card base, 5.5 by 8.5. Let me see if we can lighten this up a little bit. It feels a little dark in here. There we go. Okay, so 5.5 by 8.5. We are going to fold this at the 4 1/4. Not going to glue anything down quite yet. Your next layer is going to be 4 by 5 1/4. In this case, we've got the Granny Apple Green. We're pairing it with Mellow Moss. Am I saying that right? I always get to commit. Mossy Meadow. We had a mellow moss at one time. That's why I keep saying that. All right, Mossy Meadow. Our basic white or whisper white layer here is 3 3/4 by 5. And then our strips of paper. So for this one, I'm going to make it landscape. We're going to go horizontal. And I'm trying to decide if I want to go dark on the top as it goes to light, or light on the top as it goes to dark. But I have cut, or maybe I need to cut this. Let me see. For this one, I thought it'd be cute to do a dandelion on there. And I do believe this would fit. So I'm going to trim this down to the 3 3/4. So I'm just gonna snip a little bit off the top here so that it fits on my paper like I want it to. Okay. All right, so we trimmed that down a bit. And before we do anything, we want to stamp here. So we're pulling in our Mossy Meadow. Oh, Kim says, thanks for the color clarification. Yeah. Well, when you've been with Stampin' Up! For 15 years, I've seen a lot of color changes. And the fact that we now have mellow moss, but we did have a Mossy Meadow. Sometimes things stick better than others in my brain. Isn't that cute? Just nice silhouettes here. Super clean and simple. I guess I should leave I was going to close that up, but I guess I should leave that out for my sentiment here. But let's see where my adhesive is. Now that we've got this stamped, I want to pull in a little bit of this Mossy Meadow trim. This is from the Dandy Garden Suite. And I'm just going to put a little bit, cut it a little bit wider here than my base. So you probably want about 4 inches or so. And then we'll put our adhesive on the back side. All right, went ahead and used plenty. That way when I put this twine down, that'll stay. So we're gonna just tuck it behind there. All right, that should be good to go. It's good sticky stuff. This will go right here on our basic white layer. Okay, and now we can go ahead and stick these all together. We'll come in, we'll do a little knot for our twine once we've got everything glued flat. But it's best to glue everything down first before you add your bow or your knot, because then you don't have to apply your adhesive over any bumps. You want nice smooth application here. And then isn't that nice, that Mossy Meadow? I'm gonna have to keep repeating that. It really helps to tone down the brightness of that granny apple green just a little bit. I love how those are nice complementary colors there. All right, so let's pull in just a little bit of a knot. This is kind of a no frills, quick and simple, a little rustic. What I do like about this trim though, so the braided linen trim that comes in the linen color is, it's the same weave here as the Mossy Meadow trim. And what I like about that is it's really easy. You can grab it at the end and fray those edges, which looks pretty cool, especially since we're doing kind of like rustic garden cards here. So just pull those fibers apart and let them go kind of wild. Isn't that cool? Yes, love the way the different shades mesh. Susan, I totally agree with you. Yeah, so isn't that cute? And then just the frayed twine there helps. And then I thought, since this is a dandelion and often you would like blow and make your wish, that the sentiment from the heal your heart, this wishing I could heal your heart, I thought that would go really nicely here. Let's see, let's go about midway up. Very nice, classic clean. And then I actually like it just like that. What do you guys think? I brought in my little ladybug elements, and I do have my dragonfly punch here. Maybe just a little ladybug right up here by the sentiment. I feel like the simplicity of this is really nice. And sometimes with that, less is more. So let's see. Kind of like that. Maybe we'll have the ladybug kind of crawling towards the words. What do you guys think? I like that. Just super classic, clean and simple, goes together really quickly. Okay, so that was the Granny Apple Green and the Mossy Meadow combination. I'm going to quick clean my stamps here, and then we will move on to the Purple Posy with the Blackberry Bliss combination. Okay, so for this one, we have our Purple Posy card base. And I have to remind you guys, Purple Posy is one of the in colors that will be retiring this year. The in colors usually come around for 2 years, although it's good to hang on to them because not only are they sometimes our very favorite colors, but sometimes Stampin' Up! Will add them back and make them part of our core color families at times. But our catalog year is a little bit different this year. It's a month shorter because our, I can check, I think I've got my, oops. All right, hang on here. Got my light on, let me see that turns that on. I can do this. Does that brighten it up just a little bit for you? Luann, she says her screen's just a little bit blurry. My connection is good here. So if everybody else is good, then I'm sorry, it might be your internet connection. Okay, so Purple Posy, what I was saying is that this color is retiring this year, and you'll want to make sure you get your ink refills, your extra cardstock, and any embellishments and things like that in that color, because the catalog expires in April this year. So a little bit short. You don't want to wait till the end because then there's usually a rush and then they sell out. So take advantage of Celebration and get your retiring in color refills and things here. Okay, Lori says her connection looks good, and Philomena says hers is good too. So Luann, I'm sorry, it sounds like your internet's having some issues. Okay, so on this one, for the Blackberry Bliss and the Purple Posy, definitely wanted to use these tall wildflowers here from the Dragonfly Garden stamp set. So this one we are going to make vertical because this is a long stamp. So we are going to need that full 5 inches in height there. And let's see. So the ribbon I'm going to pair that with, again, trying to decide if I want the dark at the top or at the bottom. Oh, the Kim says she loves this. And yes, Lori, Purple Posy. I absolutely love this color. It's the perfect shade of pale, like lavender purple there. And we have this, as far as Blackberry, we have this gorgeous Blackberry Bliss ribbon. This is on the page in the mini catalog with the ice cream suite. So if you've overlooked those popsicles, definitely don't miss this gorgeous ribbon. Absolutely beautiful. So in this case, I think I might do the dark at the bottom with the ribbon, and then we'll have the flowers growing up. All right, I think I'll do that. So let's go ahead. I'm gonna glue this down first. Oh, I guess I can't glue it because I wanna put my ribbon on there. Okay, that was dumb. Don't put your adhesive on here first. I kind of flubbed that. You know what I'll do is I'll just put the adhesive around the whole thing. always a ways to improvise. I was gonna just wrap my ribbon around here, but guess what? It's gonna go around the whole base. We'll do that instead. All right, because you can't stamp over ribbon, that wouldn't work. So, all right, we're gonna do this. This is a big stamp. Sometimes if it's easier for you to see, go ahead and put your stamp on your table and then press your ink pad onto it, and then you can see if your ink is fully applied like it should. Okay, let's see here. Good firm push. Ooh, isn't that gorgeous? So, so pretty. And then that'll look nice with our ribbon across the bottom. That will work. So never fear if you mess something up. Paper has two sides, and that's what embellishments are for. You can always, make adjustments if you need to. All right, so we'll just stick that right behind, make sure it's kind of even. All right, I'm gonna put a little more adhesive. Oh, my steel is stuck to my ribbon there. Okay. Oh, Kim is working with her Blackberry Bliss too. Janelle just re-inked her Blackberry Bliss pad, so this is definitely a popular color. Philomena's been using hers too. Well, good. I'm glad I decided to use it. Give you guys some ideas for your Blackberry Bliss. All right, I had this like shawl wrap thing on, but it's getting in the way of my arms, so I think I'm gonna have to take that off. Okay, pull up my sleeves here. Hi, Judy, welcome. All right, so as far as greetings go, we don't have a lot of room here. This is kind of a narrow card, so I think I'll just do that for a true friend on here. That's nice, that'll fit in there. Grab a little block here. I've got fuzzies from my shawl on me. But I was wearing it because, can you guys see? Let me see. It's so warm and fuzzy, and it had this like ombre effect, because you guys know I love to match my cards. I have to dress the part. So I wore it because it looked matched perfectly. Okay, for a true friend. Super cute. All right, let's put a little knot of ribbon on here. Again, super easy, but this ribbon kind of dresses it up a little bit here. Okay, really cute. All right, so there's cards 1 and 2. We've got the Granny Apple Green and the Blackberry Bliss patterns of the Oso Ombre paper there. And I'm really liking these simple cards. What do you guys think? Do we need another little ladybug? Or should we pull in maybe a little dragonfly or something? What do you guys think? I've got my dragonfly punch here, and I've got some scraps of paper. Maybe we could do like a little mini dragonfly there. Luann says she didn't get any purple posy. What? No, even though the purple posy is the one color that does not come in a ink pad, I love pairing it with the cardstock colors there. It's just, I love that color and the different ribbons, and well, you guys know I love my pastel pearls and all that good stuff. All right, let's see here. Maybe we need 3. Let's do 3 little dragonflies. I feel like that would match it up a little bit better. Okay, good. Lori says it needs something. Philomena agrees on the dragonflies. Pop. Okay, whoops, it's flying inside my punch. There it is. And then, let's see, I've got another little strip. See, I love it when we can use up all of these pieces and then nothing is wasted. Okay, here's another little piece. Hi, Amber, welcome. Thank you guys for joining me here for some stamping this afternoon. We're using the A Bration Oso Ombré paper pack, and we're using the Dandy Garden Suite, the stamp sets here. All right, let's see, find my little glue dots. I think we'll put a couple little dragonflies on here. We can always put like a little pearl or something on their little bodies. So I just punched the dragonflies out of the Dandy Garden paper as well. I feel like this is good. They're kind of flying all over. Okay, we've got a whole collection of dragonflies. There we go. And let's see. Nope, I don't want them flying upside down. I guess we'll just kind of go in like this. So we have them going in different directions on the card. Let's see, I have an older set of the pearls here. The original pearl packs came with these little bits, which some people had trouble with because they pull out. They're actually all one long strip. They don't come like that anymore, but I still have some of these, and I almost feel like, is that too much? Maybe that's too much, too fancy. Maybe I just want a little, yeah, let's go a little more subtle. We'll just do dainty little pearl on each one. I felt like the other pearls were pretty, but it almost like was a little overpowering, and we want this to just be subtle. Yeah, I think that works out good. Just dainty little pearls. Lori's giving me the thumbs up. She likes the dragonflies. All right, Lori says, yep, flying around just behind her, like a little dragonfly family there. Okay, let's see, let's keep going. Let's see what else we can create here with our other color combinations. So for the Bermuda Bay design here, I'm pairing that with some pool party. So again, our card bases are 5.5 by 8.5, folding them there at the 4 1/4 mark. And then our contrast layer, in this case the Bermuda Bay, is 4 by 5 1/4. Our basic white is 3 3/4 by 5. So I'm just sizing down 1/4 inch for each one. And then our strips of the Oso Ombré paper, they're just scraps that I've had left over from other projects. So they do vary in width a little bit. I've noticed a couple of those are a little bit wider. This particular one is 2 inches. So those were like 2 1/4. So whatever you've got, that's the nice thing. We're just using up all the bits and pieces here. How about we'll do another dandelion, or maybe we'll pull in this other design here. We'll go with like more of the stamps. So in which case we'll make this vertical. And yes, before I glue, I want to make sure I stamp. Let's do this in the proper order this time. Okay, so, oh goodness, I haven't even used all of these yet. So these are red rubber. And if you haven't seen that already, you just peel off your sticker sheet there, peel off the backing of your stamp. Thanks, Luann. We will catch you later. Okay. And then you just press your stamp right on top of your sticker, and it peels off just like that. Okay, so I'm gonna swap out that one, wipe the Blackberry Bliss ink on my jeans. This is the eye block, by the way. These stamps are pretty tall, so the eye block works really good for this. All right, so we're gonna come in here with our Bermuda Bay ink. And again, I'm gonna flip my stamp so that I can see exactly what I'm inking. And let's go with that. We're gonna do, in this case, the darker color on the top. I'll just press that right in there. Beautiful. Oh, I smudged it a little bit. That's okay because look at this. I've got some fancy pool party sheer ribbon here. So never fear. This will go right there around the bottom. Nobody will be any the wiser. Just gonna snip that just a little bit. Oh, come on here. My ribbon's not playing very nice. Okay, so we put our seal on the back so that we have something for our ribbon to stick to. Okay, oh, missed a piece where my finger was. Okay, so this just goes, get things right side up. There we go, just tacked that on the back. I am going to make sure that sits smoothly. Put a little more adhesive there just to keep it in place. Here we go. I'm gonna move this right over to the left so we've got a little bit more room for a greeting on the right. And then we'll put everything else down here. Just building our layers, make our card nice and sturdy. Oh, I got some Blackberry Bliss ink on there. You know why? Because earlier today I was stamping some flowers and look at that. See, don't wear, this is why you don't wear white and light clothes. Just go ahead. Don't normally recommend that, but yeah, I'll have to wash this shirt later. We gotta improvise. All right. Don't tell my mother. Lori asks, why do they make some stamps in red rubber and others in photopolymer? Very good question. Okay, so the photopolymer is the clear. So the red rubber ones now are all what's called cling. They've got the super sticky label that you can put on them. So those are the red rubber. And then the other, let's see, do I have a photopolymer right here? Let's see what I've got. Okay, here we go. I have Art Gallery. So this is a photopolymer. So the photopolymer are the only ones that are truly, they are clear. So what happened is, as far as I know, the explanation from Stampin' Up! Is that when it comes to super detailed images, like the detail on the dragonfly wings, all those itty bitty little lines for the flowers, the super detailed imagery of like the dandelions, so sets that have a lot of detail, they tend to do those in the red rubber because they get a good crisp image. Whereas the photopolymer, while it works wonderful and it's nice and clear, they tend to do more like bold or bigger greetings where the detail is not necessarily as important to the image. So I hope that helps explain that just a little bit, Lori. Oh, Mom, what is Mom doing on here? She's been lurking, and then as soon as I pull out my sleeve to clean my table, she's like, I see that. Oops, I'm always in trouble. Oh, goodness. All right. But yeah, so that's a really good question, Lori, because Stampin' Up! Does do both the red rubber cling and the photopolymer clear stamps. And that is the reason why, is depending on the detail of the image. That's what Stampin' Up! Will often use to determine. And sometimes too, if there's a lot of images in a set, sometimes they'll do that in photopolymer as well to help keep the cost down. So yeah, there's various reasons. Oh, Pam's laughing too. She says, yep, moms always see that. Oh, she saw, now I'm in trouble. Okay, so we need a greeting to go with our dandelion here. All right, we don't have a lot of room, but let's see here what we might want to stamp on this. Oops, I'm trying to keep my pile from falling over. Let's see. Maybe that, just wishing all the best. That's a good one, right? Let's go with that. Let's see here. That one, yes, that was already put together. All right, let's grab this and our Bermuda Bay. Hey, Gladdy. Mom says stamp some of those flying bugs on it. Oh my goodness. You mean like a bee? We could do that. Or you want butterflies? Oh goodness. Okay, let's see here. I think that'll fit right on there. Just fit. Okay, perfect. All right, I'm not sure about flying bugs. Let's see here. Gotta be more specific. Hey, glad you made it. Awesome. Okay, so as far as flying bugs, we could do a little bee or something. How about that? What if we did a little bumblebee up there? You can tell I've played with some of the images, but not all of them. So apparently I've not used the bee yet. So let me assemble this. Okay, let's see. Put that on there. That'll work. All right, now I gotta get my Bermuda Bay ink pad back out. Oh yeah, we got lots of ink there. There we go. Do a little bumblebee flying in. Okay, well, I'm sure Mom will have plenty of input on, oops, on how to dress this one up. But meanwhile, while she's thinking of what to write, let's move on to our Rococo Rose. This is our fourth color here. Last but not least. All right, and Rococo Rose is in the same in color family as the Purple Posey. So this color will also be retiring this year. I've been using this a lot. Again, 5.5 by 8.5. Fold this and score it at 4 1/4. All right, so with this one we have Mary Merlot and Basic White, and then our Rococo Rose Ombré. So I'm gonna glue these together first, so I don't have so many papers here floating around. Losing track of myself here. So our Mary Merlot layer is 4 by 5 1/4, and then the Whisper White is 3 3/4 by 5. Kim loves Rococo Rose too. Yes, absolutely. And let's see. So on these, I started light to dark, or I'm sorry, dark to light, dark to light. Let's flip this. Let's do the dark on the bottom. We'll go light to dark on this one. And let's make this horizontal. So I'm going to trim this to 3 3/4 as well. Okay, I'm not going to glue it down yet. I'm going to make sure I figure out what to stamp. I don't know. It's just, they're so pretty. I almost think I should do some more flowers. I think we should do that. Let's do flowers on this one again. All right, so let me peel off the dandelions and put my flowers back on. All right, so for this one, we're gonna do our stamping in Mary Merlot. Yes, isn't this a great color combination? Oh, we've got a scammer on here. I don't know how to get rid of him while I'm talking. So if anybody sees that, report the scammer. Yeah, don't be inboxing anybody's. Okay, so let's see here. Oh, let me put in a scrap. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to use my sleeve again. and then Mom will get after me. So put a scrap under here because our flowers are longer than our paper. Okay. Yes. Pretty, pretty. All right, so now that we've got that, we can, you know, we need to figure out some kind of, I have Rococo Rose ribbon, but I almost think that's a little too much for this project because it's a little too thick. So I think I'll pull in our braided linen trim. What do you guys think? Yeah, braided linen trim. I think will work good on that. So I'm gonna cut this just a little bit wider than my designer paper there. We'll put our adhesive on the back to hold our trim in place. And yeah, I love this braided linen trim. I think it goes really great with that whole like wildflower look there. Yes, okay, good. So Philomena agrees that this other ribbon, while it's gorgeous, it's just a little, yes, too heavy. That's a great way to explain it. All right, so let's go ahead and do this. Okay, now we'll put this down before we tie a bow so that we don't have to put our adhesive over any bumps. Okay, so we'll come in here with this to tie the knot because I really like that look where we kind of fray the edges. I think that's fun. So we can call these cards what, like boho chic. We've got pretty colors and everything, but we've got a little rustic vibe going on in here too. All right, I feel like that's just a little too long. Let's trim these just a little bit so that it's not, so that they look not quite so straggly. And then we can, again, just grab a hold of it and fray the edges. I'll pull it apart there. Can you guys see that? Let me bring it closer so you guys can see how well that it frays just a little bit. Yeah, so you don't even have to like fully pull it apart, just fray it and then it kind of stays a little wild. I like that. All right, let's do, I feel like this is another, let's go ahead and do another Heal Your Heart. It seems like lately I've had so many sympathy cards that I've needed to send. So let's do that. We'll do a Heal Your Heart. And then, because Mom wants some more bugs, then, oh, let me keep this. You know what? Maybe I'll do those in Rococo Rose. I do have that ink pad out here. How about I do a little swarm of butterflies? I think I'll do that. All right, so let me grab my Rococo Rose, which of course is not in my pile for right now. All right, let's grab another block here to put that on. And we'll just have those kind of flying around. Yeah, I think that's cute, right? And because we did it in the lighter color, the Rococo, it's, all right, Mom agrees. I got a yes. All right, that's good. And let's see, since Rococo Rose, I had a pile of embellishments here. Let's see, I've got the regular pearls, or somewhere in this pile, I have my Rococo Rose pearls too. Boy, I made a really big mess in a very short amount of time. All right, do you guys think I should add some pearls or just leave it? So do you think I should do some little pink pearls, or should I do some white pearls, or just no pearls at all? What do you guys think? You guys tell me as we start to wrap this up. Oh, thank you guys. I'm so glad you were here to join me today, and hope you are loving and getting lots of use out of your A Bration Designer Series papers and your stamp sets. And if you haven't yet collected all the ones you want, it's not too late. you can still order and qualify for free A Bration items through February 28th, so through next weekend. Okay, so I'm getting, Lori says pink, Susan says yes, pearls. Oh, Pam, it was so nice to have you here. All right, so Gladys and Sue and Lori and Mama Philomena, they are all saying yes to a pearl. So let's see, where'd my little snips go? They got buried in this mess too. How about one pink pearl? How about like right over here? Boom. What do you think about that? Does that work? Keep it real clean and simple. Again, very easy and quick to create. You need your card base, a darker layer of cardstock that's 4 by 5 1/4, and then a white layer that is 3 3/4 by 5, and then a strip of your ombre paper that's about 2 1/4 inches wide, and then either 3 3/4 or 5 inches long, depending on which direction you're going to do your card. All right, looks like we got lots of hearts, and yes, perfect, beautiful. Thank you, thank you. Ooh, I got some hearts floating across the screen. And Lori says, ask Sue, I can make a mess in the blink of an eye. Oh my goodness. Here, do you guys want to see my mess real quick? Seriously, I don't usually show that. This is so nice and tidy right there where I'm working. Look at this. This is just like stuff. Yeah, does that, I mean, it was not. It was completely clear before I started the video, and boom. Now there's paper and ink and stamps and everything. Yeah, I got lots everywhere. So I'm going to have to clean that up. But that's the fun part, right? We call that the crafter math. Means you've had a good craft session. All right. Well, this has been fun. Happy Friday to you guys. I hope you have a fabulous weekend. Stick around. Make sure you check my YouTube channel. Sign up for the notifications for that. And I will share those videos as well to Facebook. But next week, I have several videos coming out. I'm going to have a new video, a special technique video coming for you on Monday on my YouTube channel. Okay, so I'm going to have videos on Monday. I'm going to have my regular YouTube Tuesday at 3 o'clock on Tuesday. Then I'm going to skip a day. Then Thursday is my Creative Cardiology Team blog hop, where we are pretty much wrapping up celebration. So I'll have a video for that as well. And then From the Heart Friday next week. So boom, 4 videos for you guys next week. So we're going to have lots of fun. Lori says, I've got Herbie as far as the messy desk today. I get the prize. So Lori, that video will be live on my channel. I've scheduled it to post at 8 a.m. So you could catch it anytime during the day on Monday. Yep, that's a pre-recorded because it's a special technique video, but it's when I'm so excited. It's really awesome. Yes. That's all I can tell you. It uses the Paper Blooms celebration paper, and it's a fun fold with some technique in there. So pulling out all the stops for you guys next week. But I always do that, right? So, well, thank you guys. We will catch up with you soon, and happy stamping. Bye-bye.